Good evening, Willinger's Wedge and Hunt Club. I'm Sean Burgundy. Here's what's going on in your world tonight. You know, I had so much fun filming these power rankings last week, I figured, why don't we just do it again? I mean, honestly, nobody wants to read the power rankings anyway. I mean, there's probably at least four guys in this league who can't even read to begin with, and another couple who can only read scoreboards and sports betting lines. Then you got people like Steven from Iowa. The only thing they ever read around there is the John Deere manual or something like that. I mean, I don't know why we ever started writing the power rankings to begin with. Whose fault was that? Me. But anyway, well, I won't make some big intro today, but I would like to make a comment on the Minnesota Vikings. And actually, I'm going to go ahead and quote the great coach, former coach and analyst, Jon Gruden. Minnesota does not look good at all right now. That's a quote from Jon Gruden last night, October 21st, 2013, 10:13 p.m. Central Time, 12 minutes, 3 seconds to go in the Vikings-Giants game. That's wisdom, is all I can say, ladies and gentlemen. Coming in at number 10 of the power rankings, we got Caps Chaps and Phil Zrimzik. You know, this tends to happen a lot. I mean, Phil, right now, he's probably, it kind of becomes like almost like a 9-team league. He just disappears. He's probably off right now in, Mogadishu or somewhere on a mission trip trying to teach the Al-Shabaab offspring how to pass the bar exam or something like that. I don't know. Number 9, we got the Fire Penguins. Stephen whining all weekend.
Can't these coaches run the ball with my 170-pound running backs when they get near the goal line?
Calm down, Bean Ranger. You sound like Jack Black when he gets hit with a burrito. Coming in at number 8, we got Al Gill. Talk about whiners. He's whining about Andre Ellington's poor performance. Here's an idea for you, Al. Get better players. What do you think of that strategy, Mr. Fantana?
60% of the time, it works every time.
Right on. Sorry. The computer's here. All right. Everybody can see that. I had to press it. Let's see here. Coming in at number 7, we got the Scorpion of Anal, Woody. You know, rumor has it on the message board that Woody spent the entire last week in Vegas, bringing back memories of the time that him and Al won $2,000 in some partner striptease at a gay bar or something like that. You know, and Woody's been taking a lot of shots at the West Coast Cockfighters lately, saying, Sean, your team is so lucky and so bad, and I'm so heavenly, and yet have so bad luck. I mean, I agree with you, Woody. I know that I'm bad, but when you start talking about how you have a better chance to make the playoffs than I do, I mean, I know Amish people with a more realistic perspective than you have. All right, if there are any Amish people out there watching this YouTube video, well, I suggest you shut the computer down right now and get back to the values that your parents taught you. Coming in at number 6, let's see. Are we at number 6 yet? One more thing, too. I forgot. Woody, would you please get that stupid photo of yourself off of your team logo? I mean, at least put on a suit, good man. Seriously, nobody wants to see your unmustached face and your blue polo shirt. Get some class, fella. Come on. All right, let's see. Coming in at number 6, we got Bite My Fat Ass. Finally, a bad week for Bob Thompson. Huh, Miss Corningstone? Finally, now we can all realize that Bob's heap of non-household name scrubs is not an actual good team. Al Gill can believe what he wants. Of course, I suppose, Miss Corningstone, that if we were in Al Gill's shoes and, maybe if we had, let's say, Andre Ellington and D'Angelo Williams, then guys like Alfred Morris and Giovanni LaPepe LePew Bernard would actually look good. But, it's all relative. Coming in at number 5, we got the West Coast Cockfighters. Let's see. I mentioned earlier that Woody is a little upset, talking about how the West Coast Cockfighters are horrible at scoring points, yet wonderful at winning games. Some of you guys in this league, it seems like some of you guys are just the type of people who would rather lose the game, have bad luck, a good team that keeps losing, and would rather be the guy that can complain about bad luck, Dad. But I got to tell you, for me, I thoroughly enjoy winning games with a terrible team. It is just simply an awesome feeling. Coming in number 4, we got Skeet, and Scott and the Sabo Busters. Well, let's see. In week 7, Arian Foster, almost said Deshaun Foster there, Arian Foster went down with an injury, and the Skeet Busters lost to the West Coast Cockfighters. However, I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt here in the power rankings, because I don't want Sabo to come over to my house with his big Heckler and Koch HK-45 and start shooting at me. I mean, come on, comrade, are you serious? We're the West Coast Cockfighters. We got Brick Tamlin. I mean, you really think you want to come in here and mess with us? Look at that picture right there. Look at that man on the right there. He's got a grenade in his mouth, for Christ's sake. Stabs people with a trident. Enough said. Coming in at number 3, we got the lucky one, Jeremy Miller, the Dangling Meat. 2 victories in Week 7 for Dangling Meat to move to 9-5, tied with the West Coast Cockfighters. However, those victories, unfortunately, were against Steven and Phil, so it really was probably just a waste of a bunch of points anyway. But, you know, hey, a W is a W. Number 2, we got the dead horse, Joel Darnay. 22 points out of Frank Gore in Week 7. Tell you what, Frank Gore is just a complete stud this year, but Joel is an absolute hypocrite. I mean, he used to make fun of me. I guess it was probably 25, 30 years running. I had Frank Gore on my team, and he was always making fun of me for having Frank Gore. Well, now he's been riding him for like the last 2 or 3 years. I mean, all right, you could probably make the case that I'm a little bit of a hypocrite for the fact that I have, like 5 years ago, maybe 4 or 5 years ago, I put a lifetime boycott against Adrian Peterson, and now I've had him on like 5 teams since then. That's different. And as far as explaining why my hypocrisy, me having AP, is different than the hypocrisy of Joel having Frank Gore, we're going to turn to Miss Veronica Corningstone with a special report here. Excuse me, Miss Corningstone. Miss Corningstone. Excuse me, Miss Corningstone. You have the report? Mr. Harkin, why doesn't she have the report? Well, we said Corningstone was going to prepare a special report on why Joel is more of a hypocrite than I am. She doesn't have the report. I tell you, this woman is useless when my reputation is on the line. Why did we hire her in the first place, Harkin? Now, I told you, I can't work under these conditions. I've told you before, I'm out of here. You know, no, I don't care if we still have number 1 left. Everybody knows that number 1 is Cromartie's Children with Ami and Belcourt, and I don't have anything to say about them other than that if I play them in the playoffs, I kind of hope they stop scoring so many points. That's it. You have a good night. Willinger's Wedge and Hunt Club. Stay classy. Woody, get classy.